Last year, the instant drop shot broke a game without any movement. This year, in a game that does have movement like slide canceling, people have recently discovered that there is a mixture. It's not the slide cancel, but it's not the instant drop shot. It's a little bit of both, and it's an incredibly effective movement mechanic to add to your arsenal, and it's what I call the drop slide. My name is Rehtycs, and welcome to the channel where we work on making ourselves better Call of Duty players. One way to do that is by adding every single cheesy mechanic that the streamers are doing to your own arsenal. And for some reason, people were trying to gatekeep this. Apparently this has been known for a few days and no one has talked about it. When I saw that people were openly speaking on not telling people how to do this, I decided that I was going to go into a private match, learn it myself, and then show it to everyone. It's very easy to do, and trust me, I've seen your comments. I am going to show you how to do this on both mouse and keyboard and on controller. Apparently there are other movement mechanics that are being gatekept that people have found, and apparently they also include going prone. So if you're aware of them, let me know, but if not, go ahead and subscribe, turn on notifications, because as soon as I find out, I'll go ahead and post a walkthrough or a breakdown or a guide on how you can do those as well. I'm also working on a guide to every single map in this game, as far as like lines of sight, grenade spots, secret spots, all sorts of things, all in one video. So if that's something you'd like to know as well, that'll be out very soon. Let's dive into this tutorial. So the idea behind this movement mechanic today is to basically give yourself a different way of taking a fight. Everyone knows the jump shot, the slide cancel, challenging, and all that great stuff. And while those are still probably better than this, it's good to have this move in your bag. It's just an extra thing you could throw at people to keep them guessing. If you've watched any of my videos in the past, you know one of my main tips for being a great Call of Duty player is being unpredictable and catching people off guard, and this is one of those ways to do it. A lot of times what I noticed this move did to people for me, and I'll show you a kill cam on the screen right now. As you can see, when people aim at you when you're sliding, they keep their aim towards the middle of your body or towards where they think you're going to be when you stand up, pretty much expecting you to hit a slide cancel. But if you drop shot out of the slide, it seems to catch them off guard every time, and I haven't seen anyone do this to me yet, so I don't know how I'd react. Maybe the people I'm playing against are just bots. I mean, that's what everyone seems to think in the comments section. But regardless of what you think about me or my gameplay, I don't reverse boost. I have a high KD. I've been iridescent. I've been a tryhard for years. They do not ease up on me in these lobbies, and yet these people are still getting caught off guard by this. So just keep that in mind. It's not going to be an overpowered thing that's going to change your entire game, but it is going to be something to add that makes you a little bit better. And that's kind of the main goal of all of these videos where I discuss certain mechanics like this. I'm just going to show you guys really quickly the settings that I have for my slide and my prone. What I play on for my button layout that I know most people play on is default, but a lot of people play on tactical. This is fine as well. It's the same exact method, except you'll be using the right stick instead of the circle button. Also, my circle button might show up as B because I use DS4 Windows, but they're the same thing. B is circle, and the right stick, you know, if you use that, then great. As far as gameplay goes, my slide and dive behavior is set to slide only. You could probably do this with dive, but I'm not sure. It might actually interfere with it. It might make you dive if you do this, but nonetheless, that's what I have on. And then anything else here that might be useful, slide cancel sprint is off. There we go. Those are the settings. Now here's the tutorial. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to do this movement mechanic. And mind you, I'm doing this with a broken controller. For some reason, my controller makes me dive every now and then when I don't even have the dive option toggled. I have slide only, but nonetheless, we're going to try to get this done pretty quickly for you. So on controller, it's very easy. And then I'll show you how to do it on mouse and keyboard. So this is the normal slide cancel, right? Slide and then jump, and that's it. You're done. But what happens if you do the old school slide cancel, the slide jump? Let's just get rid of the jump completely. Slide. It still cancels your slide, but it keeps you crouched. So from there, what if we go slide, and lay down? And just like that, you've now done it. So basically all you do, you run forward, right? You know someone's around this corner, and you know they're like right here watching you. You could jump chow, but that's kind of predictable. You could slide chow, that's really predictable. It's always good to have a curveball to throw in there, so that's where this comes in, right? So we're gonna run around, and once we get to, you know, wherever we're ready to do our slide chow, like you're just gonna slide cancel into a gunfight, but instead of finishing the slide cancel, turn it into a drop shot. So it'll come away like that. It's not super fast, but I do have a feeling that we're gonna find a way to break this year if they don't nerf it, and it's gonna get pretty OP. So let's show you how it's done. I forgot I had this this controller input thing, so take a look at my inputs. This is what I do here. Ready? That's it. So you can see as my slide is starting, I then tap my slide button again and hold it so I can go prone. So what it does is, as soon as my slide's done, it puts me into a drop shot rather than, you know, slide cancel and then drop shot, which is still effective, right? People sleep on the slide cancel drop shot. It's very solid. Another thing that's solid is the jump drop shot. But this right here is just different. I had so many people trying to aim at me where they couldn't find me in their iron sights because they expected me to stand up after a slide, because everybody expects a slide cancel. So instead of slide canceling, we slide drop shot or drop slide, and that's how you get there. So watch the controller. I'm going to watch it too. Slide, and as you can see, I mean, it's just immediate. And notice another thing. A lot of times I'm pulling back on my left stick when my drop shot starts, or actually during my slide. This is because last year this was the instant drop shot, right? You just go, you'd see someone, you'd pull back. You'd have to run forward, pull back. It was like snaking, except without, you know, doing it behind a roadblock or something like this. So again, slide. Look, right there, I waited too long. I did a slide, and then you see what happens? If I wait too long to hit my slide button again, or my prone button, it completely stops me. That's it. This is me doing it right. Slide, and immediately, basically I go circle, circle again, drop shot. This is what happens if I put a pause in between me pressing circle. Circle, I'm standing. And as you could see, if you rewind it, I was holding circle. Let's try and do that again. I'm holding circle, which should put me in prone, but because I did it too late, it keeps me standing. Slide. Look at that. I'm holding. Look at my. You see the controller on the screen. Holding circle. Nothing happening. You have to press it pretty much right away. It's like double tap circle, and you got it. Double tap, and if you play on the right stick for your crouch, and you're prone, then you double tap it and hold it this time. Get the controller off the screen. Let me show you guys how easy it is. I don't even play keyboard and mouse. I played it a little bit for like Apex Legends here recently, during the off season, but I just recently got decent at keyboard and mouse. And all you do, it's much more effective on here, and I don't know why, but it is. It works. It's a much quicker drop, and you have a lot more fluidity in your movement. But you're gonna run. Make sure you're tag sprinting as well. That's very important to this. Just make sure you have enough speed so that you're not getting a dead slide. So you run, slide, and immediately press prone. You see what happens. That's it. So I have prone on my control key, and then I have slide on my crouch, which is C. So if I'm running, C, and immediately press my control key. Again, sliding, or running, right? Tag sprint, slide, and immediately press prone, just like on the controller. Double tap circle on the controller, or double tap your crouch button. Here we go. Okay, I don't know. It's hard for me on mouse and key because this is not my home input, but you guys get the idea, right? Slide, prone. It's the same thing on both inputs, but people always ask, hey, how do you do this on PC? You showed us controller. It's the same thing, but I figure I'd show you guys me doing it on PC as well. Now, since I'm not great on mouse and keyboard, here's a video of the guy where I saw this from. His Twitter handle is watermarked onto the video, so you could go give him a follow if you'd like. But this is him on mouse and keyboard, and he does make it look pretty fluid. He makes it look like like I said, on mouse and keyboard, it might be more efficient and more effective than it is on controller. But at the end of the day, neither input does this have a super crazy effect to your gameplay, but it will be great to add it to what you're already doing. There's no way adding this to your bag of moves right now is going to make you any worse as a player, so that's why I think it's worth adding it into it, especially if it does become overpowered. But again, even if not, it's still something that I think is good to have. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helped. It's really easy. You just slide and then go prone right away. The main takeaway that you should have from this is that you cannot wait to do it. You need to double tap your slide button and then hold it on that second tap. If you wait too long, you'll end up standing up in the middle of the map and you're gonna get slammed. I do need to know from you guys though, before we get out of here, what do you guys want to see? Because I know when ranked comes out, I know every video that I'm going to post there. I have a ton of different things to post there, and you can ask me questions and for videos and ranked as well. What is something that no one's covering? I don't want to cover something that a million people have already done. What's something that you want to know that I could take a look at for you? I know multiple people have mentioned a guide to how to snipe better and be a better sniper. That's something that's in the works. Like I said, a guide to all the maps is in the works, which I think will be useful for ranked as well, because those maps obviously are going to be a part of the ranked pool. I mean, there's so many different things that I could post, but I want to make sure that it's stuff you guys want to watch. What I don't like seeing is when I post something and no one's interested. I want to entertain you guys. I want to help you guys get better. So just let me know down below. I really would appreciate it. But that being said, thank you guys for watching. I've been Rehtycs, and I'll see you soon.